headed back to the doctor today for our 30th visit. That's what it seems like. They have not, I haven't seen any billing from it. They said they don't bill for the first 90 days. I think because they want you to keep coming back, because if you got a bill, you might stop. I don't know. Ooh. Anyways,
Ain't dealing with it.
so we're headed back to the doctor. I am hoping that she will say, oh, no boot, and just use your crutches with a regular tennis shoe. But that's like really hopeful. I did have Dustin feel my 2 calf muscles. It's gross. My right muscle is like strong and healthy, and my left leg is like jello, slime.
No, not
Gush?
slime. It's just mush.
It's mush. So, okay, so I did say in the description of this video that there would be more crutches shenanigans. So last time I gave an update, I told how we were at a hotel and I was doing this crutches race, and I was like really flying down the hall, and then I tripped and fell on my crutches. But I had Annabeth delete the video, and she was so mad at me too. You'll hear her like, Mommy. But anyways, I deleted the video because I didn't want Dustin to see it, and I wanted to make sure that after I got new X-rays that there was no damage.
It or something, right? Oh,
so there's no damage. So I was scrolling through my albums on my iPhone. I didn't know this was possible, but there's a thing that says deleted videos or deleted images, and so it stays in that folder for 30 days. So today I recovered the deleted video. It's just like 15 seconds. I don't know. So maybe if I get some courage, I will
show the behind the scenes footage.
I'll show me wiping out. It's not pretty. So, because I totally landed on my broken leg.
Oh, just don't even.
Oh, okay. And so I also said that Christmas is going to be late. So here's the deal.
Yeah.
In years past, and I'm not counting last year, but in all the years past, we would go after Thanksgiving on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and we would get our tree and we would go cut it down at Butler's Orchard in Maryland, and it was so much fun. And
every single
my
year,
perspective was always skewed. I would pick the right tree, and we would get home and it was like 10 feet too tall.
Oh, good
But I was
Lord.
so sure it would fit, and we had that same conversation. Are you sure? No. I'm like, Dustin, no, it really will. And then every year,
Yep.
it's too tall. Except,
And you know, when you have to cut it off like that, the bottom branches leave big empty spots when they come off every year.
Anyways.
Every year. And I'd be like, just turn it.
So then when we moved from Maryland to North Carolina, we were only going to stay in the house we moved into for 6 months. It was only a 6-month plan.
Yeah.
Ended up being
That
3 years,
land took
but
forever to get worked out.
anyways, we said, let's just do an artificial tree. So
Yep.
we did an artificial tree for 3 years. No, 2 years.
2 years.
Then
Because the last
we
year I was
said-
like, no, we're going
We said,
back.
forget it. Regardless of where we live, we're not going to put our life on
That's
hold.
right.
Let's do a real tree.
Yep.
Then, instead of coming home, he flies to Singapore and Hong Kong. So,
Hey, you're the one that said go do that.
I'm just saying Christmas was delayed.
Yeah, it was delayed.
So we
Christmas
did not
was
get a
delayed.
Christmas tree until like the second week of December, and we ended up
Yep.
getting it from Fort Dobbs Hardware. Oh, you guys, Jonathan, our friend, is on, I think they live in Tennessee. He said, love Butler's Orchard. Jonathan, do you have an ache in your heart for Butler's Orchard? Have you found there's nothing that can replace it? We
I
have
know.
looked at every fall festival.
Oh,
There's just none
so
that
good.
compare.
It was the
Anyways,
best.
love Butler's Orchard. Okay. I cannot look at the comments anymore or I will cry. I love Butler's Orchard that much. Okay. So last year we ended up getting a beautiful tree from Fort Dobbs Hardware. Totally last minute. It was beautiful, and we were so excited that it was a real tree, and we let the kids help screw it in at the bottom. It's a really bad idea because the tree was like...
Yep.
Anyways, this year I was very hopeful. We have a wonderful home and lots of space and no stress, no travel.
Oh my goodness.
No
It's
Singapore.
just so much
no
better.
Hong Kong.
This
But
is like
guy,
so good. But somebody went off and broke her leg.
Oh, no. That's not why Christmas is delayed.
That's part of it.
That's only for 5%, and I'll talk about that 5% in a minute. 95% is getting the tree.
It's
He
true.
is in the middle of building a playhouse. It's
am.
a cute playhouse. It's very darling. I love it, and it is so wonderful.
And he'll be finished this weekend.
And he's going to finish it this weekend. But he doesn't want to do two things at once.
Nope.
So he's not going to get a Christmas tree until he finishes the playhouse.
I'm keeping my agreements.
So the 5% is this. I cannot get, Jonathan said, especially for pumpkins. I looked at the comments again.
Oh,
Stop
looking at those comments. Jonathan, we love you. I'm just kidding.
I have baby pictures of each of my kids getting their first pumpkin, and Annabeth lost a pacifier on a hayride.
That was a little bit of a nightmare. That wasn't a good memory.
I remember it because
I do
then
too.
every year we went back, I would always find some kid's pacifier, and I'm like, I remember that. Okay.
That's not fun.
But the 5% is that I can't go up into our storage. You have to get on a ladder. And I can't get on a ladder with a broken leg. And we have a nativity, Fisher-Price nativity countdown calendar.
I literally just finished putting furniture together in our house last week. You guys haven't even seen all our furniture. Like, we haven't seen it till last week. We didn't have a bed till last week.
Doesn't matter if we have a bed or not.
It does.
No, because you can't. Christmas tree.
You guys put in the comments if it does matter, because guys, you know, when you have 50 boxes in your house, it's impossible to get Christmas out in the middle of the boxes because there's nowhere to put stuff to go through it.
Our sneaky elf is coming and doing sneaky things.
Oh, my stars.
But there's no Christmas tree. It's not Christmas at our house.
Stop it. Where was I going to put it? There's boxes everywhere. Now the boxes are gone. Actually, they're not gone. The boxes are outside my house still. I've just put the furniture together.
Live and unscripted with Lori.
It is.
You are a guest on my show. Okay, we have a Fisher.
There are couples out there listening to this right now going, I so love this. I needed permission to have my life.
We have a Fisher Price. We have a Fisher Price Advent countdown calendar. See, Shantae says get the Christmas tree up. Okay.
Everybody's turning against me. I'm not Scrooge.
It has the cute little stuffed animals, and it's in the pocket, and I have 3 kids, and you have to divide 3 by 25, and it never works out. But it doesn't matter this year because we're going to pull it out, and we're going to say, hey, put the first 20 up.
Boom. It's perfect.
And then the nativity play people, you know.
It's not going to be 20.
Scooby-Doo always visits the nativity scene.
It won't be 20. It's only through the weekend.
Anyways, I am determined not to get on a ladder and be dangerous. But I have a box of Christmas books. We don't have enough shelves in the house, so I boxed up all of our Christmas books. Are we reading Christmas stories? No, we're not. Because Christmas is coming late this year.
You know what? But she's not being judgy because I am driving her to her doctor's appointment right now.
He did say this is the last time he's driving me to the doctor's appointment.
I've driven everybody everywhere. I've done a lot of stuff, and we all know that this has been a messy season.
So I'm being fun, but I agree.
Yeah. We've had to survive some stuff.
So now our dilemma is, do we drive an hour and a half to the mountains to get that magical Butler's Orchard wannabe experience and chop down a tree, or do we want to go to a tree lot?
Yeah.
I don't know. The kids don't care. I think, honestly, we could buy the skimpiest tree possible and then go to Lowe's, because I looked yesterday. They have these cypress privacy bushes that are $18.88, and they're in a pot, and they're 4 foot tall. I say get a really skimpy tree for inside and buy that $18 tree and put it on the porch of their playhouse and put some garland around it.
Once I get that porch built, and they're all about that playhouse. Listen, our kids have waited 3 years for that promise to be kept, and it's so important to me to keep my promises that I got to do that no matter what. And heck or high water, that playhouse is done.
And the playhouse is not their Christmas gift. The playhouse is a promise fulfilled, a commitment kept.
I could not keep it where we live. Now I can. So
Megan says go to Little Grandfather Mountain.
Oh, cool.
That's a long drive. Iris says if the kids don't care, work smarter, not harder. So
I agree.
Iris votes for a Food Lion tree.
Boom! I'm with you, Iris.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because the time, and you know what? Next year we'll be back to the full traditions and everything. But this year's like
Megan
permission.
says it's so worth it to go though. Okay.
You know, it's like two angels on your shoulder.
I
You got
know.
the one
I have
angel
Iris
red,
and
one in
Angel,
white. We
and
don't know
Megan.
which one's red or white. But one's saying, go, don't go, don't go. That's cute. Love it.
I say let's get a medium tree and an $18 tree for their playhouse.
Yep.
Okay.
If time permits next week, we can go to the nice place. But getting this thing done and having that finished, they want so badly to be in it already.
Yes.
It's so important.
I was going to say one more thing. Oh, this is the other thing I was thinking. Annabeth, so 3 years ago, Annabeth would have been 9. And a playhouse is a dream for a 9-year-old.
That's it.
Annabeth is 12, and we have put life on hold for other people, other obligations,
for
other
ministry, business.
So
my
many
old
things.
business that I put my life on hold for, and now that's gone.
We've put life on hold for so much, and Dustin said,
and I don't
no,
regret. I don't regret ministry. I don't regret that. That's calling, but no more. We're good. We've got to do this.
We're living life now. He's building a playhouse, custom.
Yep.
And Jonathan, you're my new friend, like my new best friend.
What did he say?
He said, "Just suck it up and get a real tree. Come on, Dustin, you got this." Okay, but
Jonathan can say that. I give you space to say that, man. We go back.
okay,
That's
but here's the thing. Dustin could have purchased one of those cute little playhouses you see on the side of the road with all the other sheds and barns that say rent to own. Like, we could go buy one of those, but they're really small. And he waited 3 years. This is something he wanted to do 3 years ago, and Annabeth is taller and older, and she is not going to want to be in a playhouse much longer. So he is custom building this. It's tall, and it's going to have a loft, and he made her sign a contract that she wrote up, and it said, I promise I will play in this until I'm 14. So we're going to finish the playhouse, and then we're going to do Christmas.
My heart. Oh, my daughter.
We might keep the tree up a little bit longer. I don't know.
We will.
Oh, jeez.
And you know what? You're going to want to come by our house, because you guys who know me and know my redneckness, we have a road that goes by our house. People will see the craziest I do in lights in the front of my house. What?
Yeah, one of her children said, "Oh, Poppy, I can't wait for our neighbors to see how redneck you do our yard." Okay, so with that...
And it's going to stay up longer.
With that, I'll say goodbye for now. Thanks for joining us, and cross your fingers for me or say a prayer for good news at the doctor, hoping that there's no physical therapy. I hope she says, "You're so great, you don't even need to come back." That would just be my favorite.
That would be awesome.
So, and then also pray for like a billing error, and then my account to be deleted and no bills. That would be that would be great too. So, okay, happy Friday. You guys have oh wait, Jonathan said a dating contract at 25. Oh no, Jonathan, we were on that way early. It's 31.
31. Yep.
We have video footage and
everything.
Yeah, my girls are not dating till they're 31. So, yeah. Okay, goodbye.